Let's just think about the true meaning of yellow for a second. Yellow means cheap. It means reduced price. It means it's a marketing message. That's okay. It's got cut through. That's why I like that yellow strip on the top of Women's Health. The chemistry of yellow has a very, very high colour value and a very, very low tonal value. So that means if you put something black on yellow, or if you put yellow on a black picture, it's going to read. And that's why they do it. That's why the American News Weekly market use yellow on all their headlines. Their print runs are so big they can't afford a fifth colour, and so therefore everyone uses yellow. The difficulty here is if everyone is lying, and they usually are, and you're telling the truth, then you will be tainted by association. And that causes real problems for titles like People, for example, which is $1 more and does fact check the stories, and then they rack up against this lot. So there are challenges, but it's really potent, yellow. It's really effective. So what do you do with yellow if you've got to use it? This is an example of a piece of work that I did on Garden News a couple of years ago for Bauer. Originally the title was on the plinth. It was a tabloid newspaper and the logo was white and yellow on a red bar, went across the top. It retained the yellow in the brand mark and stuck it on the photograph. But they're also using yellow to talk about added value items. They're using yellow to talk about the free seeds. They're using yellow to pick out the Carol Klein quote. They're using yellow over here to talk about what to do this week. They just kind of put yellow all over the darn thing as far as I can see. I don't see any strategy here. I just see some colours. So what I wanted to do was to give them a context for using yellow in a way that was very clear and added a lot more value to the brand proposition. So what we did was we accepted that the word news was in yellow, but under the logo we used a different colour panel, changed it every week. That colour panel has a graded blend in it, just a little one, because it's on relatively cheap stock, so it gave a little bit of shine. And then we made sure that the marketing messages were all held black on yellow, so it had real impact and real cut through, but was used in a different way to the yellow in the brand mark. The language was different. We've still got a little bit of yellow picked out down here with Carol Klein, and obviously the bonkers begonias, which I do quite like. All of these titles have free seeds on, all of them pretty much. The free seeds appear here. That's not actually the free seed packet, that's what the internet threw up. But the idea is that when you tear the seeds off, then you see a very clear block of additional content. Oh, underneath here there's a whole load more stuff. Tick, 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 check, 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 value, 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 value. And it seemed to be effective. In the year after this work was done, and they still hold very closely to this template, the ABC went up by like about 1%. But it went up and it stayed up. So I'm pleased with that. It's a good piece of work.